Mike, an important thing is watercraft. And you look out here and you can see the surf bashing away, waves crashing against the shore, and there's breaks in it, and there's white water, and then there's clean water. Please, can you explain a little bit more about watercraft and how people can get the best from just looking at a...
It's really important. It can make a big difference to your catches. For instance, you know, if I was going to fish a beach, the one thing I don't do is just drive onto the beach, get my gear out and go fishing. I tend to leave the gear in the car and just stand and watch the beach for 5–10 minutes, particularly if you can get a little bit of height so you can see the actual surf breakers. And what you're looking at for areas where the surf might break a long way out, but in the middle it breaks closer in, and that indicates the depression of slightly deeper water. And obviously, as the tide brings food down, gravity pushes the food into the depressions and the holes, and that's where the fish come in to feed. And equally, particularly on this Holderness coast around Tunstall, Withensea, etc., you've often got a series of gullies that you know, one close inshore, one a little bit further out, one further out again, sometimes with clay banks or sand banks. And the fish will work along those banks, but what you're looking for is that surf pattern where you've got surf breaking along the bank, but then a gap in the middle where you literally have a gap between each bank, and the fish will come through the gap and then into the gullies. And by pinpointing those, it puts you in the areas where the fish are going to come through. You're literally ambushing them.
Yeah.
And something else you do as well, at low water, walk the beaches, look for unusual feature, areas of stone or gravel, again little sandbanks, anything that breaks up the normal run of ground. That's where food will collect, and that's where the fish come to feed.